What's going on? And welcome to Black King's free game. We are in the building today, and we're in the building with someone that I kind of like growed up with. Like, I've known Pat since we were in the younger days of school.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, we're Liberty County proud, for real. Now, he is the councilman for Walthallville City. And he's here today to share a little bit about himself and some of the things that he feel might be, upcoming in our community that's good, or some things that he might not agree with. We're going to find out today, right here on Black King's Free Game. If you'll go to YouTube and type in Black King's Free Game, hit that subscribe button. Right now, I need y'all to hit the like buttons right here. I see y'all watching. How y'all doing today? So, we're going to start off like this. Pat. You don't mind me calling you Pat?
Yeah. Oh,
okay, yeah. Pat, how was your week, bro? How was your week?
So far, so good. Let me first start off with thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And
slide down.
let me
yeah, we gonna slide them down just a little bit. There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, right. That's better.
It's been good. I've been working. Of course, I'm a city councilman now. I still got to get used to that. I tell people I think I was city council before I was a really official city council because I like helping people.
Right.
But everybody knows my name is Patrick Underwood. I've been here since 1988. My dad retired at Fort Stewart, so I just stayed on here with him.
1988.
Yep,
Wow.
I've been here since 1988. Went to Button Gwinnett Elementary School. Went to Joseph Martin. Mm-hmm. Went to Liberty County High School. That's where I graduated from in 98. And then I went straight to the workforce. I tried college.
Oh, really?
For about 1 week. I said, no, this ain't for me.
I said that wasn't your bag. Look, I don't blame you, man. I went there and then found out, hey, that wasn't my bag. So as far as your history with Liberty County, right? Where did you graduate from?
Liberty County High School.
Say it again.
Liberty County High School. Now, everybody think it was Bradwell, but no.
Yeah.
Liberty County 98.
98.
Yep.
Wow, brother. You remember when they didn't have that Liberty County High School? Everybody was going. We were Bradwell bound. Yep. Even with the football team and everything, it was Bradwell bound.
Yep.
And it's a trip, like a few years later, it's like we're learning new things about our own county. It's like the districts aren't the same anymore. Mm-mm. So you really just got to get in where you fit in. And since then, I know you've been very involved with the community. What are some of the things that you have going right now?
Well, right now, as far as Walthallville, we just been trying to get back on track. Basically, but what I mean by get back on track, getting to the 2024 century. Walthallville is a small city. We're small, but we could do big things too. So,
yes.
I knew back in high school that I was going to be a city councilman one day. I already knew because I like helping people.
Yeah.
So I already knew. I just wanted to wait until my kids got older. By the way, I want to give them a shout out, Patrick Jr., PJ, and Ebony. I just wanted to wait till they got older, then pursue my dream. I
got you. Yeah, because kids, it put a different spin on everything people don't think about. Because that's a whole future in your hands.
Yes.
Yeah, being a parent. How is it being a parent and at the same time, being able to look out for your community?
Well, I ain't gonna lie, it was hard. I can remember some days someone will call me and say, hey, I need help with this. And I'm like, I got my son, my daughter, and my son. It's like having other children, trying to help them too at the same time. But I would truly say my children ought to understand that what Daddy was trying to do was help. Never took anything from my kids. And tell you the truth, my kids always understand Daddy just likes to help.
Exactly.
Daddy just likes to help.
Because I know that takes up a lot of Daddy's time.
Yeah.
And I know that they see that. Even with Queen Underwood, shouts out to you for putting up with your with your husband. And King Underwood, he says, yes, honey, I must serve the community.
And let me give a shout out, because I'm going to tell you, there's days that Yeah, I'm just gonna give her a shout out. She's my backbone.
You better believe it. You better give her a shout out.
She's my backbone there.
Be around here asleep.
Oh yeah.
Look. Oh, so you didn't want to bring my name up?
Yeah. That's what she's probably saying right now. He had to bring my name. No, she's my backbone there.
Okay. All right.
She said, "You said that?" I said, "Yeah, I did."
Look, you gotta say it though, man. You gotta give shots out to the kids and all, because it can be tough. It can be tough, especially when you're fighting other people's battles and helping them fight.
Yes.
Anyway, well, Daddy, what about me?
Yes.
And, baby, I got you.
Yeah. But my kids actually never had to say that. They never had to say that.
Okay.
So thank God they never had to say that.
That's always.
They always knew they were number one.
Now, to end this rivalry right now, who's your school? You gonna say it out loud, Pat? Are you gonna say LCHS? I know you got love for Bradwell because you love both the schools.
I do.
But can you right now say, "Let's go Panthers"?
I can say it. Let's go Panthers.
I can say it.
I can say it.
Come on now, we gotta give it up for him. You LCHS, don't be hating.
I graduated from Bradwell.
I don't care. You went to LCHS.
But we had good teachers. I ain't gonna lie. We had good teachers here. We had good teachers.
We did. They really cared.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, Chris Reed in the building. We got
Chief.
Reggie Allen, Treya Quixie. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate you, Chief. Wait, I'm gonna say it right. Deja Odims. See, I did that right.
I couldn't do that.
Right? I might not even done it right. So.
That's why I said I went straight to the workforce.
Oh.
That's why I tell parents, college ain't for everybody. You know,
It's not.
You know your kids.
Yeah.
You know, good parents know their kids.
Yeah.
You know, college ain't for everybody. Go
That's
to
right,
trade
now.
school, army. You know.
Now, even with that, with learning that college isn't for everybody, to a lot of youth, they think that, you got to have this big, high college degree and everything in order to even be involved with politics. So, how is it that you know that you're showing some kids and mentoring kids? How you need to get that across a lot more. So how do you get that across to them?
Well, I got one right now that I'm mentoring. He's going to be a senior at Bradwell. He's in politics. He takes politics classes for college for dual enrollment. And he's interested. He loves helping people, but he don't like the laws. Some of the laws, and I was telling him actually that's a good thing. So you might, pursue that. We have some laws that are messed up. And by the way, Underwood wants to be governor one day. I want to be governor one day. I really do. Because these laws in Georgia,
Pat,
I want to be governor one day. That is my dream.
Now look.
Yep.
So let's have a discussion then, Pat. Okay. Y'all got the background. This is my bro, man. We gonna talk. Me and Pat can talk. And I know Eddie gonna really try to crucify everything I say. But I love him, so it don't even matter. Pat, with all these law changes, some of these laws, bro, I'm like, come on, man. Now some of the newer laws I think is just frivolous. I'm not gonna lie. It's like they overlook the important stuff and put in frivolous things. Why is this, Pat? What's going on with the Democratic Party? Like, are we losing voters? Do you feel like we're losing voters?
Oh yeah. We got to blame both parties. I blame the Republicans and the Democrats.
Okay.
I blame both.
Yeah, because it looks like we got slim picking this year in the polls. I'm going to be real. Y'all talking about, what do you mean slim pickings? You know who you're picking. No, man, we got slim pickings, man. To me. I could be wrong. This is just me, y'all. King Condo's views are not Patrick Underwood or King Myers.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that.
Because y'all better recognize they have their own political views on that. But do you think that we're losing our party though? Like,
Oh yeah. One law that gets to me: how are we going to tell a woman to do what to do with their body? There's no way I would pass a law. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, and I agree with you with that, because that's their personal thing. That's what they feel they want to do. That's what they're gonna do. Now, do you feel like we're missing more of the men that aren't involved with what's going on now, or do you think it's both sides?
I think it's both sides.
Okay. How you feel about that, King Myers?
As in race, I think it's more. I think it's more race than sex, men or women. I think with the black community, I'm learning that if it ain't got nothing to do with a black person doing, they don't care. When Obama came, everybody was voting.
Yeah, that is.
Then when he came for a second term, everybody was voting. After that, nobody was voting. You know, so I think we have to get out of the whole stereotype of if it's, I gotta go back because it's a black person.
Yeah,
and don't even really know the person.
Yeah,
never really seen, but they know they're black, so we're gonna go vote for him. Not saying that about Obama. But what I'm saying is just that's what we do as a culture. This new era is more, they're gonna stick behind the culture than picking the right individual, so to say.
So they're swaying off what like everybody else's favoriting. It's like follow the
it's like a trend.
Yeah.
You know? And don't get me wrong, the black person could be the person to pick, but if you ask them what is their vision and what the world, they couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But they couldn't tell you about the other person either because they don't care about voting. At this point, I think we as a society in the whole, not just saying black, white, the community, different communities, they come together. We are blinded by the fact that we feel like it's going to happen anyway, so why even deal with it? We'll deal with it when it gets to it. So I think that's what we really need to focus on is educating, because like I said, I can't knock nobody or sit here and talk about nobody because to be honest with you, until just this last vote, I've never voted in Liberty County.
Wow.
So I can't sit here and knock people, but I'm telling you from my point of view and why I didn't pick, because I don't know half the people that's on the polls.
Yeah.
So if I don't know you, I'm not just gonna I'm just gonna randomly stick my name on on somebody else. I'm like whatever. But just recently, this was the first time, and I'm from Liberty. I moved here. You moved here in '88 because of military. I moved here in '89 because of military. And this is literally this past was the first time I ever voted in Liberty County.
Wow.
Well, that says a lot. And the reason I asked Pat that is because Councilman Underwood, excuse me.
I don't care about the title.
Yeah.
I tell people that all the time. Should I call you? You call me Pat Underwood.
Yeah.
But
the reason I asked is because you deal with a lot of the youth.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see if there was anything that you were watching and seeing the patterns of. Because we've lost a lot of respect when it comes to the youth and the people that's supposed to be supervising and mentoring and raising. It's like they're losing more and more respect for the elders because society's teaching them, you're your own individual. You don't have to respect the other person. That other person could be doing this. Why is it in our community that's happening, but in other communities you don't really see that?
Yeah.
You don't really see it. You see more unity. Or do you see it getting better with our youth?
I'm just going to be honest. I don't see it getting better.
Wow.
I really don't. Just this past election, you see how many people voted? I mean, I'm still trying to get that. Everybody says, I don't know.
It's a tough one.
Yeah. I mean, I registered a lot of youth. Half of them didn't even vote. They registered, but they didn't vote.
They didn't vote.
And I asked them. I went back and called them because you can check and see who voted and not voted. And they just didn't have the time or didn't care, and it doesn't affect you. And I'm like, yeah, it does affect you.
Amanda Marie says adults are not being proper examples for our children. Hey, Amanda, I'm gonna say this. You're correct, and then what it is it's a generational gap of respect, Amanda. because when I turned 18, the first thing my mother did was take me to register to vote.
Yep.
And see, what happened is people get so involved with life that they forget about the small things that gave them power. See, now you guys don't take it as serious, like your vote is not your power. Back then, your vote was your power. And your mother and father realized that because their ancestors, their parents had to fight for that right. See, that's where the generation of appreciation is, I call it. Because there's like an appreciation gap. It's like, oh, no, I remember when this happened and I saw my mother and father go through it. So it's important to me, too. Then you get over and branch another generation. The parents are dealing with different things, even though it could be like the same thing as far as social standards, but they're dealing with the same thing, but then that part gets left behind because the child's not even going to show. Like, what am I going to do that for, Mom? Because my vote doesn't count and such and such and such. It's because the kids think they already know. They're already educated. I've been told on social media that my vote don't count. It don't matter if I do that or not. And the appreciation for your power is gone. I think that was by design.
You know, you said something just a few seconds ago when you were saying about our culture, but we don't see it in other cultures. I think we don't see it in other cultures because we don't pay attention to the other cultures.
Facts. Share the live, everybody.
You see what I'm saying? So we look at it. I did a research Google thing. There's 40,000 people in Liberty County in the area. 5,000 voted.
That's terrible.
So it's not just a culture thing. It's like you said, it's that appreciation gap. It's the new generation, and the new generation is more like, I'm not voting, but I'll go on podcasts and talk about it. I'll go and protest, and I do all these different things instead of voting. Because if you look at it, my parents didn't really vote. My parents were military all the way until I was 18. When I got 18, my parents were like, "Hey, what you gonna do? Work, go to school, or military?" It wasn't, "Oh, make sure you vote." And then when you join the military, you look at it like, regardless of who wins, I'm gonna have to serve anyway. So I don't think it, like you said, I think it's that generation gap of appreciation, because I don't know what my grandma had to go through to get to that vote. My mom does, because my mom got that story.
Exactly.
But my mom did not tell me that story. And I can't tell my children. I can't tell them, back in the day, 40, 50 years ago, they couldn't vote. Yeah. Because they're not, they can't
fathom that.
They can't, what is it? They can't recognize it.
Yeah, it can't relate.
They can't relate to it. So to them, it's like, okay, well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And that's why I get so upset when
entitlement,
and they're trying to erase history.
Yes,
I can't stand that. Why are you telling them that? Well, it did happen. This happened. The school got water hose to go into school. It happened. They try to erase history.
And I think us as a culture, we are allowing them to erase history, because the older we get,
some of the laws,
right? The older we get, and the new generation comes up. You got this new generation now. These kids are 9 years old, being able to work a phone better than you. You got a man 3 years old that can work a phone better than you. You see what I'm saying? Like at 9, I was just talking to my wife the other day. Shout out to my superhero, Tiffany Myers. I was telling her, I was like, it's crazy, because at 9 I was outside. Now, these kids is more like technology. It's a new era, and I'm not knocking it, because the world evolves. And the same thing we were doing, they're looking, the people who were below us, the generation below us, like, hey, we didn't do that when we grew up. So now that the generation above us is doing it, we're like, hey, we never do that when we was growing up.
That's just like the school system passed the phone thing.
Yeah.
They didn't have no phone in school.
No. I didn't even have a phone.
Parents crying over, I know some parents might get mad what I'm about to say, but I'm about to say parents are aggravated because their kids are not going to have a phone in the school. And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
They are fussing about that? I didn't have a phone in school.
No.
But I look at it two ways. It's a double-edged sword, kind of say. Because when we were going to school, did we have to worry about active shooters? we could actually walk down the street to our friend's house without worried about getting snatched up.
Yeah.
Was it happening? Yes, but it was more hidden than anything. Now it's so publicized that every time you turn around, there's a missing person.
Well, what I will say, parents have been telling me, it's not coming from me. Parents have been telling me, because I talk to a lot of parents in the county, and they're afraid of that, and then they're afraid of what the school's going to hide. So maybe, you know.
So it's one of them double things. Like you understand where it's coming from. Like, hey, you know, back in the day, we didn't have to worry about none of that. Yeah, because we didn't have to worry about like. How many times have we heard about growing up in high school that we had to worry about?
The only thing we had was a bomb threat, and somebody was just doing it.
Yeah, we were doing that to get out of school.
We had to be outside for 1 hour playing.
Or a fight. That's all we had to worry about.
Yeah.
Everybody's, fight.
Yeah.
You know?
But I still think it's a good thing. People ask me my opinion on it. I think I talked to a lot of teachers. They said it's just a distraction.
Yeah,
it's a distraction.
Here it is, and then when somebody tells them to put it down,
they still got it out.
Yeah, it got it out, but then they catch a major attitude because that their device their device runs their life.
Yeah.
And kids that's like an anxiety thing now, man.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, leave your phone at home, Pat. Leave your phone at home and see how you feel.
You're right.
You're gonna be like, "Hey,
I've done that before.
Snap! Yeah. Hey, we gotta go back to the house." I don't care if you done went 2 hours down the road. Your mind is gonna be like, "I should turn around."
You never know somebody trying to call you. You never know the emergency.
I'm talking about that anxiety is something serious.
Yeah.
And to think that we used to go around finding our friends with the bicycles outside. That's how I knew everybody was.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And just. Man, things are just different. Mm-hmm. Kids have a dependency, and from their dependency, we got a dependency, and it's weird because if somebody told you, "Hey, do away with your phone," and you not ready, like let them catch you off guard. Don't give them time for you to prepare. Let me prepare myself to be away from this thing that has been attached to me so long. Yeah. Let them just come up to you. Let me get your phone. Yeah. We about to fight, so that's how kids feel. That anxiety hit them instantly. Like, what you mean? I don't know. I'm looking at this. I want to know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I wish what they would have done. Just my opinion. The ones that teachers say put it away. The ones that don't listen, take their phone. I don't think I have my days on. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah.
But I do see other states are doing it though. Like California, they said they wrapping them phones up. No phones, period.
That surprised me with California, to be honest. I thought California no, you need your phones.
Yeah.
I thought that, but that surprised me.
Yeah.
Chris, we see it. If you do not use our rights to vote, we will lose it.
You're right.
And that's true, Chris, because if Chief Reed, because if we keep failing to realize what our power is, they're just gonna take it from us because we ain't using it. It's like, you don't vote no way. We can decide all this for you.
And the crazy part, as soon as they do that, now all of a sudden you can't do that.
Yeah,
I'm ready to vote now.
I want to vote now.
You don't tell me what to do.
It already happened. Hey, look here. We have 4,000 registered voters in Walthamville. Only 100, 200 vote. I mean, it's just crazy. Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. How many people?
Well, for me, it's 4,000 registered voters in Walthamville. And I got voted. It was 120 voted. 200 for me.
Shit, I could have been a councilman.
Yeah. Hey, I was banging, knocking on doors.
Hey, look, family just goes.
I was knocking on every. Hey, I was knocking on doors. Hey, and actually,
I would be a councilman too.
But there was a lot of people that I didn't know in Walthamville though. So I'm glad I got out.
Oh,
everybody don't know me.
Yeah.
Man, look, dumb 100 votes.
Hey.
It was work, dog.
Hey, it was work.
I believe it.
It's not a game.
Hey.
You sound like, it's only 4,000. All you won by? No, you won by that because you got to get people to get up off their ass.
Yep.
And get moving because these people will sit back and watch you try to succeed. Yep. And if you succeed, they like, and if you fail, they're gonna be like, I knew it. Straight up.
Yep.
Shoot. Was Amanda said most of them are not utilizing the phone for safety anyways. They're utilized phones for bullying. Well, see, that's a big thing because back in the day, we had to bully face to face. This bullying thing on a phone, dog. The only reason,
That's coward.
yeah, the only reason that it's called bullying on the phone is because of how our minds have developed as the youth. Because there's no way you gonna bully somebody from my era on a phone.
No,
I'm gonna come see you about it.
So that's us making that part sensitive. You know what I'm saying? We made that part really
I'm
sensitive.
definitely come see about you. We're gonna cross paths sooner or later. I want to see if you have that same energy.
Yeah, because to me, Amanda, back in our days, it was character building it sometimes. Now I absolutely disagree with bullying.
oh yeah,
I think that we need to not stigmatize it so much into the eyes of just it being bullying, because that could pressure kids to even feel worse. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
oh yeah.
So I think we need to attack that at a different angle. I think we need to empower our kids. We need to empower our kids into knowing, hey, those words mean nothing unless you make it mean something.
Yeah, I went through that when I was little. I'm still a big boner. I was a big guy, and I used to get called fat, but I just okay.
Yeah.
And when I realized that I didn't, when I realized that they didn't affect me and they didn't get nothing out of me calling me fat, they left me alone.
Sure, I've been called all kinds of stuff.
I know.
Steve Urkel, Gandhi.
Oh.
But then when I found out that I can joke back, hey, all that joke was like, oh, you said what? Get your crusty toes. They left me alone then, because at that point I had no filter. At that point I was like, all right. But I learned that, you know.
Oh yeah. Kids are cruel, especially kids now. Lord, they're cruel. Lord have mercy.
They are cruel, but we need to take that power from them.
Yep.
Because the reason they're so cruel is because they have no respect. It's their own little world, because everybody is the main character in their book. You see what I'm saying? So when they got that main character energy, they don't know how to have any humbleness or any compassion. It's like, no, I am who I am and you are who you are. We need to stop giving it stuff power, man.
Not only that, we ain't got too many big mamas left nowadays.
Yeah, well, see, Big Mamas was able to get on that ass, too.
Nowadays, big mama trying to go to the club with little mama and middle mama.
Man, man. Trying to have matching outfits, too. Everybody got their bellies out. For what? What you got your belly out there for, man? Ew. Ew. Like, come on, have some class, man. Yeah, I'll be looking at some of these older movies, and now I know how my parents feel. Look, you remember how you just look at the old movies of your parents? You be like, I don't want to watch this old thing. Now I look at our old movies, I'm like, them were the best movies. I know how they feel now. Because it's like the movies we get now is so superficial, man. It's like no depth to them, you know? It's just...
oh, man, we got a few classics now. We got a few classics.
No, I'm talking about now, bro. I'm talking about now. No, name a good movie that you've seen recently that had.
Oh, I know. I watch TV. I don't watch my favorite show is The Sanford Son. I probably watch that every night. But somebody put me on this Tubi. And some of the movies on this Tubi, I'm like, look, what in the world?
Look, hold on.
Them things are made with iPhones.
I'm standing in the defense of Tubi right now.
My wife likes Tubi.
I
do
am
too.
standing in the defense. Tubi, I got your back on this one. Because I felt that way too, right? But put Tubi on automatic, bro. You play a good movie, like an old Die Hard, whatever movie, and then it will take you through the whole 80. It's like you got your own TV. Now, I don't like the commercials. I despise the commercials, but Tubi got some good old school movies. Now, this new school movies that they putting on, you can miss me with that. like I seen somebody shoot a gun, pow, and then the person said, I'm like,
when it's obvious, I'm like,
I ain't even see no blood or nothing. Dude, I got shots 10 times, and it just got little black holes in them.
Right, it'd be a $300 budget. No, shouts out to Miss Vicky Nelson.
That's my lady there.
Shouts out to Matt. We appreciate all of you.
I love Miss Nelson.
Yes, you better believe it.
She's a good mentor.
Look, she said exactly. Mama twerk too. They be out there twerking with their daughters, trying to be in competition.
And that's another thing. The young generation think they could do a good twerk and put it on Twitter or what is it called? Not Twitter, but
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
get 1 million views and think they're gonna get paid for the rest of their life. I'm like, what?
Man,
you better work.
I don't know, dude.
Some of them making it, man.
My wife was telling me she might think I need to do the OnlyFans with my feet.
Look, why you playing, man? We might have to start
I got nice feet, you know.
Look, they paying.
I told myself, because I can't fathom the fact there's a man looking at my feet. Oh my goodness, look at his feet.
Yeah, right.
Nah, I can't do that. Nah, I can't do that.
This young generation want that fast money.
Yeah, they want that fast money.
Yeah.
That work, no.
The fast money just feels better to them, man, and then
It's just a rush.
it is. It's
It comes back to haunt them later on.
Yeah. The substance of families needs to come back.
Oh yeah.
I really got to say that. Black love needs to return. And when I'm saying black love, I'm not talking about the love that they put in your mind as what they depict black love to be. We are some loving ass creatures, man. Do you hear me? Mm-hmm. And I'm not knocking anybody on their relationship choices, but when you see a black man and a black woman together and they loving on one another, it's just different. It's a beautiful thing, and especially in the eyes of our own people. So it's not to put nobody down. It's to taking pride back in that, man. Mm-hmm. Music, R&B, everything that you got with love and soul came from our love and our soul. Mm-hmm. So how do we get so distant? How do we get to see my brother Eddie, right? For sis to go through what she went through, right? And the high regards that he holds her to, bro. He said, that's my hero.
That's good.
You see what I'm saying? That's black love. Mm-hmm. And do you know how prominent this is? Mm-hmm. It, like, I would say over 70% of relationships are loving like that. But the only thing they show us is the other one, to keep knocking that number back down and back down and back down to where we don't even appreciate each other no more. Mm-hmm. We got to say enough is enough. We got to say enough is enough. We got to bring our love back together, and we can't let anybody dictate to us their experience and make that a majority when in actuality it's a minority. Mm-hmm. It's less than 1%. Mm-hmm. But they just, no, this is everybody, this is the life for everybody. It's like that for me, it's like that for you. What are you talking about, man? Mm-hmm. Black love is beautiful. Yeah. Look, black love is beautiful to me. White love is beautiful. All right. Asian love, Hispanic love, all that is beautiful. But what I'm telling you is black love is beautiful to me because they are constantly attacking our families. Mm-hmm. And we make excuses for it. Now, that's not what they're doing. Them times is over. Are you crazy? Them times are not over. What's going on, Mr. Michael Kent Jr.? Stephanie West, thank you for stopping in. Y'all don't forget to go to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. Black Kings Free Game. We're doing it today right here with Councilman Underwood. He's dropping some jewels about, we're talking about the youth. And, Queen Wendy Underwood is in the building. The message reads this. Hey, babe. Councilman Underwood, I love my king. Look, Queen Underwood, we thank you for stopping in and showing some love. Yes,
she's always behind the scenes. Let me cut you off. She's always behind the scenes. You ain't gonna hear her, but she's a queen.
Hey, bro, that's the most powerful position, bro. Mm-hmm. It's the most powerful position, and I don't know when people started forgetting that. I don't know where it turned out to where they said that men don't appreciate that. But let me tell you something. There's a lot of places we would not be if it was not for some of these women that are in our lives. Sure. Okay? Now, it does not mean that we started off with this starter package to where, we automatically got it together, we rich, and I make 6 figures a year and all this stuff. It don't start off like that. Mm-hmm. And people right now want some instant microwave relationships. It's doop, 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 doop. All right, now you got 5 minutes to where I need to go here and get my nails done, and you need to pay all the bills. And it's like, man, no. It used to be that everybody got together. It was like, baby, I love you. Look, I ain't got it right now. I ain't got it either, but we gonna be all right. We gonna go get this. We gonna sit back and we gonna watch a movie, and then the next day we gonna keep stacking our money and stacking our love. Then we gonna argue. I'm gonna get mad at you. I'm gonna cuss you out. I'm gonna say all this, and then you gonna argue back with me. And then at the end of it, we talk about it. We go back and we back good again.
Are you my neighbor?
Look, I'm just saying. That's the way it is. Yep. That's the way it's supposed to be, man.
Yep. Yeah.
You gotta argue. You gotta get it out because you see this damn person every day.
Every day.
Yep.
Every day. Yep. Look, movie night Thursday, July 4th, 8 p.m. at Johnny Frazier Park.
You already know.
Movie night Thursday, July 4th, 8 p.m. at Johnny Frazier Park. Now tell them what you got to do with that there.
Well, y'all already know I'm about the kids, and I want Walthamville. Hinesville does a lot of stuff. Yes, I know that. But Walthamville, we can do some stuff too. We might be a small city, but we can do some stuff. So I've decided, to do what I can do to help the parents get these kids out of the house, basically.
Yes.
So, movie night, July 4th, 8 o'clock. Bring the kids out. Adults can come out too.
Well, yeah, I was about to say this. It's kind of like a perfect date night, but it's a family date night.
Oh yeah.
We can make that into a family date night. Is it? Do they need to bring their own popcorn or?
We'll have popcorn. The only thing I ask is to bring a chair and a blanket.
Everybody bring you a chair and a blanket.
Yeah, but more stuff like that in the community. I'm not a big head, but I come with more than just counsel. I mean, I'm everything in one,
Yeah.
But as far as the youth, I mean, I'm hopefully it's a process. But we need a gym on that side of town in Walthamville.
We
need a gym.
Look. Pat talking about spending some more money.
Hey, we need a gym. No. Hey, look here. I didn't get. No. I want the federal government and the state to come help us.
I was just about to say grant money.
Yeah. Not
Grant money out there.
Yeah, we need a gym on that side because I'm gonna tell you, it's hot out there.
Mm-hmm.
And if it rains, we don't have no place for the. So just like we had an Easter egg, thank God it didn't rain. But if it would have rained, we would have to cancel it. But we need something inside. We need more stuff on that side anyway. So that's another reason why I ran for city council.
Yeah, I feel like Walthamville is a very, very good community. Walthamville raised some of me too. I mean, I was over there a lot of times. But the thing is, I think people need to understand what the roles and what it takes to run a government.
Yeah.
And guys, be on the lookout. I will be announcing we're going to have how the government works. And we're going to be talking to different people, telling you how the government works. Because one thing that I see is that sometimes some of these feelings and how you feel gets to the wrong person. Like something that doesn't have people show up to the school board when they should be at the commissioners meeting. You complain to the superintendent. When the superintendent can't do nothing about it, you got to go to your county commissioners or you got to go to your chairman. So yes, we will be having this. I plan on starting this probably about next month, if not the end of this month. But we're going to learn our government. We're going to get your answers from the spots that for a fact that are going to give you answers. Not just going to the person that's, he important, he should know. They all stick together. It don't work that way, guys. It does not work that way. So with this movie night, it's free to the kids. Like Chief Reed even put it up there. Hey, bring your blankets and your chairs. Now, as far as popcorn, Patrick is going to handle those affairs.
Yes, we're going to give out about 100. So 100 you on your own. But we'll give out 100 bags.
Yeah, I better get that early.
We'll get out 100 bags.
Look, let me tell you how that's going to run out. I got 6 kids. Y'all better get your mind right.
But they're grown though, so they should be out there.
Hey,
they don't tell the kids.
So you gonna tell me you ain't gonna get no popcorn at the movie? As an adult, I'm going to get popcorn.
You should bring your own popcorn.
Look, I bumped them kids. I'm getting popcorn. Now, if somebody does show up there and they need popcorn, I'll give y'all about 2 or 3 corners. But
yes, sir.
If we had more things in the community, it would be more things going on. We give a shout out to Janice Baker. How y'all doing? All right. Kids need outlets.
Yes, they need outlets. And that's another thing. I'm glad you mentioned that. We cannot far as Walthamville, I mean, anybody who's helping the city, we cannot force companies to come here. We can't, but we can ask. So that's what I've been doing. My little card, I take my business card everywhere I go because you never know who you run into. Hey, you ever thought about coming, So, but we do need stuff for the youth here because they really don't have anything to do.
So I got a free game moment here, y'all, because I think Pat can explain something to you about that. Pat, when you say that you have your card because you can go to any business. Look, guys, when y'all go to North Carolina, Chicago, y'all go to other parts of Georgia, and you step into a restaurant, you step into a business, you step into an idea, and you explain to those people, hey, I live here in Liberty County, and we are booming. Maybe you should bring that business down here, especially if it fits for what our youth, if it's going to benefit our youth. And it's maybe it's a sporting complex program. Maybe they got something like that. Grab that information. Leave your information. Leave Pat's information. Leave anybody on that council information if you can get it. So they can communicate with, hey, one of your people from Walthamville came here and said that my business might flourish there. That's how you get businesses to come seek you out. They don't know, y'all. They're making money in the little spot that they got, and they're not thinking about nowhere else. You got to help them do it. You got to help them do it. After that, though, Pat, after you have this movie and you get everybody hyped up, what's the next move? Tell me what the next thing is, bro. You got it planned yet, or are you still working on it?
Still working on it. There's going to be a lot of back to school giveaways, so we'll see what happens with that. But like I said, we're going to try to oh, you know what? We are going to have something. I just thought about it. I'm glad you said that. Halloween. We're going to have a Halloween. Okay. Yeah, but I'll put it out. But like I said, I just want the kids to get out the house, and I want Walthamville. We can do stuff too, not just Hinesville. Walthamville can hold functions.
What did you say, Eddie? Oh wow. Leaf Filter's gonna look out for Walthamville with the $50 donation. Wow! Look, I'm playing, y'all. The one good thing about King Myers though is if you need him and he with you and he believe in it, he's gonna show up.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I know him for a while.
I'm being serious.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm being very serious. But if you don't like it and he think it's stupid, he is not going to show up at all. That is.
Hey, I do the same thing. Hey, I do the same thing.
No, you don't, Pat. This is a different breed.
Oh.
Listen to me. Step back. I'm telling you, bro. This is the only man. Look, you know how you see somebody, you might not want to. You don't really mess with them like that.
Yeah, got a lot of those.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I do.
Look. And you be like, hey, how you doing?
And that's it, and keep on moving.
Keep on pushing, right? Yep. See how polite that is? Oh, this is what Eddie gonna do. The hell you speaking to me for?
You know what? I was doing that the other day. I ain't even shake the man's hand. I'm like, get out my face.
No. I've seen this guy in action. Look, bro, this thing hurt my heart. You ever see something happen to somebody else and you feel bad for them that you think it happened to you? Man, listen, we had a neighbor. We had a neighbor, and Eddie had waved at him one time. So, one thing you don't want to do, don't leave Eddie hanging, especially when he looking you dead in your eye and you see him. Eddie said, "Sup, neighbor?" That guy just went on to doing what he was doing, bro.
He might was daydreaming or something.
No, he looked at me.
Look, see, I remember that.
Yeah, he looked at me, and I told him, I said, I'll never speak to him again.
Look, and he said that, and he meant that dude came over to the house. We were doing some lights and stuff under the cars, right? Dude come over. He starts talking. Thank God Tiff was there. Oh,
that's my wife.
That dude would have been, he would have been straight up embarrassed. Dude talking to Eddie. Eddie ain't even looking at this guy. He is. So Tip said, the lights is nice. This guy will break your heart. I'm telling you, bro. So yes, Eddie will be there. If he say he coming. Straight like that. But with some other program. You said that maybe they need a gym.
Oh yeah, we need a gym bad over this side of town. I've got with some of the commissioners about that. So they said it's a process. So we're going to sit down. I'll be going to the meetings now. So it's a process.
Is it any piece of land that they got in sight for it, or
not yet? Okay, but like I said, it's a process. They was like, well, this is the first time this ever been brought up. I said, well, we're bringing it up now.
You come at me where you will. You defend your city. I sometimes watch you guys' meetings.
Yes, sir.
And it was a few meetings back. It was a while ago, but y'all were talking about the fire fee.
Yeah. Let me go. Okay.
And going up on, I think it was the water sanitation.
Rate. Yeah.
So I heard a lot of negative comments towards that. And I want to say something to Walthamville. Correct me if I'm wrong now. I just, sometimes we got to share information for a grow up moment. Hey, you realize if you don't pay that, look, we already pay high property taxes, right? All right. I don't like it. I really don't. All right. Now, when I don't like it is when I don't see anything being done in the community with the money. That's when I start complaining. Yes, it's terrible. Sometimes they will price you out, but it is what it is. But nothing from nothing leave nothing. Walthamville, I remember at one time, and this is all public knowledge, they were broke. Like straight up. Like I mean, I believe every public official knew that in Liberty County at one point. It was in the paper. That's harsh. And let me get this right. You guys provide the water. You provide trash pickup.
Right.
And
fire service.
I was about to say, so y'all have fire service
and police department.
And police department. Yes. Public safety.
Yes.
And how do y'all make money?
We don't make any money. So that's why we did the fire fee to help with the salary for the fire department. And by the way, December is the last month on that. If any citizens in Walthamville wanted to know. Yeah.
What you mean the last month?
We only did the fire fee for 1 year. That's it. We're only doing it for 1 year. December is the last month.
Why? How much is the fire fee?
$31.25. It's the fire.
$31
right.
And that was a problem, or they didn't know? Don't nobody wanted to continue? What's going on?
Okay. I don't like to talk about the past administration, but I will.
Okay.
I guess the past administration wasn't doing what it was supposed to do.
Okay.
So the new council had to go in here and basically we're fixing it. That's what basically we're doing. We're fixing it. So that's why we implemented the $31 fire fee to help out the fire department for services, basically. The water situation, the reason why we went up on the water, because we haven't went up on the water in 12 years. Stuff costs, material costs, pipes costs. We had to. Of course. Sanitation, we're going to quit the trash business, so we're going to outsource it. So there's bids right now. That's going to save the city of Walthamville a lot of money.
But y'all wouldn't have to do away with it if people would have paid fees and higher water?
Yes. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
The thing is, folks, to everybody at Walthamville, much love. But the thing is, some of these conveniences you had,
right,
you're going to really miss it, because when they do away with the sanitation, guess what? It's going to be a private company.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a whole separate bill.
Yep.
And guess what? There's no control. You can't vote. You can't do nothing.
That's right.
Like, you can't complain to, you can't go to the office.
You can't call City Hall.
You can't call City Hall.
Whoever. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to call that company.
Yep.
And say y'all start losing more services, man. It's going to be less and less to where your council is going to be able to do something because they don't have any money.
Like I said, we don't have any money coming in, so we just have to do that. Like I said, we get SPLOS and T-SPLOS to help federal government, state money. But like I said, we had the past. Right now, we had more than the past, more going out and coming in. So we had to do those fees. And I believe they would have done those fees a long time ago you know. But we are on the right track. I will say that.
Okay.
We are on the right track. City taxes. We don't have city taxes, but we are talking about city taxes.
Okay. Well,
That
it
will
needs
help
to
out
be
a lot.
something. It
Yeah.
needs to be something, folks.
Yeah.
And I understand, man. Nobody likes to see anything go up.
Right.
But if you see it go up and then you don't see the results, that's one thing.
There
And
you
you got to
go.
understand, it takes time to see results. I can
Yep.
give you guys probably 8 months to a year to start seeing results from what's being done.
Yep.
And then after that, y'all can go see Pat and be like, "Hey man, I paid. Hey, look, I paid this money now."
I invited the Warnock staff last month. They came down.
Oh, really?
Yep. A lot of people. I don't post everybody think I post everything. I don't post everything on Facebook.
He don't post everything, but he posts
Warnock-
a lot. He keep you aware of what's going on.
Warnock staff came down and they're going to help us with some stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, see, citizens probably didn't know that, but they're going to help us. Like I said, we're on the right track. We keep doing what we're doing. We're on the right track.
Well, that's always good to hear. One thing I do want to hear is, since you've been on the council, since before the council, you do parents involved on Facebook, right? Involved. What is it?
It's called Parent Involved in Liberty County Schools.
Parent involved in Liberty County
Facebook group.
Schools.
And how that page started was 10 years ago. A parent came to me and said, "Hey, you know this happened in the school today?" I said, "Yeah, no." Well, we need better information from the schools. So I said, "Yeah, we actually do." So my wife actually came up with the page, not me. So I gotta give her credit. She actually started the page.
Hey,
But basically, the page is there.
Pat, I got to interrupt you, man.
Yeah,
Patrick Underwood Jr. is on here.
that's my son.
All right, I want you to understand this. Patrick Underwood Jr.'s first comment was GOAT. GOAT. You know it, the greatest of all time, right? Hey, Lil Pat. Well, I know you probably
He
ain't like
just
being called
graduated
that.
too.
Hey, to call your dad the GOAT is something special, bro. Hey, I just want to let you know that, young Prince.
Yeah, and he's
Good
getting
job.
married next month too.
What?
July 13th.
Yo, man, you are the GOAT now. You know what I'm saying?
Graduated and getting married
Wow.
from college. Cool.
Wow. So, hey, great job calling your dad to go. I'm sorry to interrupt
you're
you.
all right.
I hope I didn't.
No.
You remember where you left off at?
My wife started the page about 10 years ago. Basically, what we do is everything that's going on in the school system, we try to put on that one page for parents. And it's volunteer. God, I don't know. Some of these parents, anyway, it's volunteer. We do this volunteer, by the way. But basically what we do is everything that's going on in the school system, we try to put on that one page. And then we started putting community stuff on the page. Like, you know, stuff that's going on in the community, just to basically engage parents and community what's going on that one page. That's all we really do. And then every now and then I'll put some off the wall stuff on there, you know, not dealing with the school system, but what parents need to know. But other than that, just basically like a community.
Pat, see, that was one time where Pat just covered. No, Pat be snapping on cats if they wrong, boy.
Hey, I snapped on one today. You know what I did? Look here. I posted Kroger
you,
gave
Pat.
Kroger gave water to the Hinesville Police Department. I put it on the page. The lady said they don't need nothing to drink. They be in AC in the car all day. You know what I did?
Wow.
I did my little comment and still on there, and I took her behind off. I took her off because I didn't appreciate that.
Blacked. Look.
See, stuff like that. See, if we got parents like that, I hate to say it, but that's why we in the situation with some of these teens, because parents like that.
Yeah, it's no appreciation. It's
Lord,
all
have mercy.
entitlement. It's like, because they do the law, right? And they write tickets. They just bad people. They don't deserve water. Are you crazy?
Yeah, I was like,
Look, since we gotten on the sheriff's department, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I am a Bowman fan.
oh, me too.
Okay. Now, to say that everybody that ran for candidate that I don't like or they're not cool, that's not the fact. I'm just looking at things that's being done now. All right. And our sheriff's department, dude, they pushing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They pushing. So for you to say they don't deserve water, they be in the AC all day, I can just imagine, are you in the AC all day? I mean, to hate on them like that, like come on, man. That's the first people you gonna call if something goes
Dang it, that's
wrong.
what I wanted to.
They're gonna respond.
Hey, this is why my wife come in, and I wanted to say some words, but she said no. I was like,
Queen was like, "You're doing too much. Kid.
yeah,
You're doing too much."
I'm like, come on. But the page is there to inform basically the community. I don't know how long I want to do it. At one time, I wasn't going to do it, but there was a lot of response to continue it. So
Yeah.
But just like keeping people informed, good or bad.
Yes.
Good or bad.
One good thing to be informed about. We're gonna announce it again. For 4 years now, none of the kids have to pay for breakfast or lunch.
Man, I've
You
been
hear me?
shooting for that. Man, I went to the board like 2 times for that in the past. Hey, but I'm glad they finally.
done.
I think they. But
Yes.
yes, they doing it. Yes, thank God.
They are doing it, man. And so,
Help out a lot of parents.
yeah, it really does. People won't see the impact till later. Once again,
Yeah, because we were paying lunches. We were going in. Different parents were going in. Email
Paying the kids,
Yeah, we were
yeah.
paying lunches on negative balances. Yep.
man. Sometimes it get hard.
And I want to give a shout out to them parents who did that. I
Yeah.
had some faithful parents who would do it year round.
Yes,
Just doing it year round.
I got the lady that was working on that project. I wanted to bring her on, but y'all forgive me, her name slips me, but she will be on Miss Odette. I think it's Miss Odette.
Miss Odette?
Is it?
Miss Odette from Bradwell? Parent engagement?
No, Miss Odette did something else.
Oh, okay.
So I'm getting it wrong.
Shout out to her too, because she does a lot of stuff.
Big shout out to Miss Odette.
I love
I'm
Miss
trying
Odette.
to remember, y'all, but it's a lot of things being done in your community. Sometimes you just got to realize it and don't always attack. Sometimes have they back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And there's a lot of people in our community that does stuff that don't get recognized because
Yes.
it's not on Facebook. I mean, there's a lot of
I'm
parents
bringing them
that,
on. You give me their names. I want to bring them on.
yeah, I can call them, hey,
Yeah.
I call them silent angels.
Wow.
That's what I call them.
Look, that was cool. I like that one.
Yeah.
Silent angel.
Oh, yeah, I call them silent
That's
angels.
what I call King Myers. He's a silent angel with a half demon on the side.
Yeah.
But Pat, we coming to the end, man. I really enjoyed this, bro. I really
appreciate
did. I hope that the show met the expectations of what you thought it would be.
Oh, yeah.
But before we go, I'm gonna need to get that quote from you, or something you want to say to the public. Any free game you want to give them. Just look them in the face, and don't forget about your wife and your awesome son that just goaded you right now.
Right.
Tell them what you want to tell them right now.
Well, first of all, I want to say my son, Patrick Jr., thank you. And PJ, if he's watching. By the way, I didn't know if y'all know this or not, but I have 2 sons named Patrick. Patrick Jr. and Patrick III, but we call Patrick III PJ. And then my baby girl, Ebony. She just graduated from Bradwell. I love all my children and my wife. They're my rock. But I just want to talk to everyone out there about kindness. Guys, we got to be more kind. There's a lot of stuff going out in the world now. It's so bad. That's why we do the parent page. I do the parent page. My wife does the parent page. It's because we like anything good that's going on in the community. We like to let the community know this is what our kids are doing. So that's why we do it. But I just want to say thank you to all the parents over the years that helped me. I call them silent angels. Matter of fact, we had a girl for prom. She didn't have a prom dress. And the school called me, hey, you know anybody? Boom, we had parents just like that. I called.
That's what's up.
Had a prom dress.
That's what's
We
up.
need more of that kindness. But my name is Patrick Underwood. I'm the city councilman of Waltharville. Any citizens or anybody ever need anything, call me at 912-321-8272. If I don't have the answer, and that's another thing. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I got people around me that have the answer. And that's why I tell my kids, you might be just, have friends that know,
Network.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I appreciate you inviting me, and I love to come back. As far as Waltharville citizens, we are getting back on track. Thank you again for voting me in, and thank y'all.
Gonna get a shout out to Herbert and Davin Powell coming in. I see y'all in there. Right now, we got to hear from the wise king, the wise king of the South.
Oh man,
King Myers. Look, I brag on my bro a lot. He'll sit back quiet, but he listening, right? But I brag on him about because he practice what the hell he preaches, and
you get a lot of that.
You don't, man. And to have a solid person that I know if I really needed him, he's there. If I didn't need him, he's there. It's like, what is it, bro? What you need? That's it. Like straight like that. But King Myers, what does he want to tell some of the people today?
Shout out my wife first, Tiffany Myers. Like I said before, you are my superhero.
That's good.
People, not everyone knows the story, but you will soon understand why I say what I say whenever she gets a chance to come on the show herself.
Yes.
Certain things we probably won't be able to talk about being Pacific, but that woman's been through a lot for her to still wake up in the morning with a smile on her face. Some days are rough, and Lord knows we both have our rough days, but I told her I didn't go through the process with you, but I will be here for the healing process with you. And that's kind of like life. Life is more like a stream of water. You got the upstream and you got the backstream. But the one thing that you have to understand is that it continues to move. So as long as you continue to move, whichever direction you're going in, it's always going to be opposite. Sooner or later, you're going to get that work, but you have to continue to move. And that's what my words are for today.
Wow. Bro, you never know who you're speaking to. Today, you're speaking to me, man. You got to move. So what I want to say is I got to concur with my brother, man. You got to move. And you got to be kind. Because when that river's pushing through, you see it form so many things. One of the strongest things on earth is water. I mean, you've heard of slab leaks?
I have.
Slab leaks is when
right in the
water
kitchen
goes through copper because of constant pressure, and it busts copper pipes. So imagine that if you were that water and you kept flowing in the direction that you want to get to. You kept flowing. Guess what's going to happen? Whatever's in front of you is going to go away, and you're going to bust through. You're going to succeed. And today, I want us to succeed in a lot. I want us to succeed in the type of love that Eddie has for his wife. I want to succeed with the type of love a son and a wife have to back a councilman that says that he's not the smartest, but he's got the best backing in the world.
Yep.
It takes confidence, it takes love, it takes kindness to understand these things. So today and tomorrow and the rest of the time, try to be kind, always love, and always press through. It's your boy, the People's Champ, King Conda. Black Kings Free Game, and we're out.
You're